In 11.4, we're going to be looking at what is known as the Hardy-Weinberg principle or Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium describes populations that are not evolving. Biologists use models to study populations. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium is a type of model. Genotypes frequencies stay the same if 5 conditions are met. You have a very large population, no genetic drift. No emigration or immigration, so that means there's no gene flow. No mutations, so no new alleles are added to the gene pool. Random mating, so there's no sexual selection. No natural selection. It allows the traits to equally survive. So if those things happen, you're going to end up with what's known as genetic equilibrium, where your population is not going to be changing. And that's not a good thing, because any change that could happen in a population could end up causing that population to be wiped out. So real populations rarely meet all 5 conditions. Real population data is compared to a model. Models are used to study how populations evolve. So the Hardy-Weinberg equation is used to predict the genotype frequencies in a population. So predicted genotype frequencies are compared with actual frequencies, used for traits in simple dominant recessive systems. So you can see right here the Hardy-Weinberg equation is based on Mendelian genetics. It is derived from a simple Punnett square in which the P is the frequency of the dominant allele and Q is the frequency of the recessive allele. So you are going to need to know the frequency of the recessive heterozygotes. So it's going to be P squared plus 2 times P times Q plus Q squared is going to equal 1. The 5 factors that can lead to evolution are the genetic drift, change allele frequencies due to chance alone. So the genetic drift after bottleneck event, only orange and blue alleles remain in that small population, and the orange increases in frequency. Gene flow moves alleles from one population to another. So the green ends up increasing in its frequency because of immigration, and the orange decreases because of emigration. Mutations produce genetic variation needed for evolution. So now in this one, there's a red one that has been added to a population because of mutation. Sexual selection selects for traits that improve mating success. So the blue alleles are associated with blue body color, which improves the mating success. So the blue alleles are therefore increasing in frequency. And natural selection selects for traits that are advantageous for survival. And that's what you see here is the white ended up being something that allowed them to blend in with their environment and made them more suited for their environment. So those are the ways that evolution is going to happen in a population. So in nature, populations evolve, and it's expected in all populations most of the time, and it's going to respond to the changing environments. So that is the end of the notes of section 4.